Neonic Void Productions presents.
I guess so.
You guess so, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, wow. Hi, welcome to Voidonica, a D&D podcast. I am your host and DM, Devin. And today, things are going to get real fishy. Here's the crew. Who are you, crew?
Hello, I'm Davey.
You're-
I am Z Captain. But my real name is Tiff.
Howdy. My name is Jacob, and I'm playing the first mate, Freed, barbarian wolfborn character, the big puppy dog of the cast and crew. Literally.
And I'll go next. My name is Tyler, and I'll be playing the role of Tama, and I'm the quartermaster, paladin rogue.
Work.
And I think, that's everything that I can think of. It's like, that's all the important details for now.
Yeah.
That's everything
Yeah.
you need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Isaac, and I'm playing Colby, who is the ship surgeon.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Bubbles, and I am the shipwright.
Yeah. And last but not least,
Oh, I'm Indigo, and I am playing Leo Freese.
the problem.
The problem, yes, the 4'10" problem.
The 4'10" problem with a foot tall hat.
We have a dwarf now?
He's
Oh,
not a dwarf.
Fucking
He's a human.
I'm just really short.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Indigo we're talking about, so, dwarf.
Oh, damn. You gonna take that?
I was like, damn, you looking over here looking like a fucking giraffe.
Baked bean.
Yeah, that's because you built like a baked bean.
Oh,
Big bean.
big bean there.
So,
Hang on. Did you introduce yourself, or did I miss
That's
it?
her character, Bubbles.
yeah, she introduced herself as Bubbles. Bubbles.
Oh.
No, Bubbles.
I must have, the strangest lapses in short-term memory. So I'm like, did we get everybody? Let's do it all together just to be safe.
I'm
See.
Bubbles / Juliet. And I'm
I'm-
punch a Leviathan.
Oh, and I'm the issue.
We're going
So
fishing, and we got some
before-
big fish.
So before we go fishing, Tiff, taketh awayeth, pleaseth.
No, I don't want
Oh my god, that's like your job.
I'm so
Too
tired.
bad. This is what we're paying you for.
Bitch, I don't get fucking paid. For
I don't even get paid the fuck.
What even is
If-
money?
I know, right? It's
Mm.
fucking null and void here. If you like
Mhm.
this podcast, make sure you follow and rate us on whatever site you listen to your podcast. Share with your friends. New episodes get uploaded every Wednesday. Links are down in the description for other podcasts that are part of the Neonic family. Follow us on Twitter. Our handle is at Voidonica. That's at VOIDONICA. We also have a YouTube channel. If you're here from YouTube, hi, hello, welcome. Make sure you check out our other shows that are on the channel. We're gonna have fun here, and we're gonna go on to the game. Mints are gonna be.
And what is the mint flavor of the day?
Sir, I wasn't even fucking done because I didn't even say it.
Damn.
Damn. I always say mints will be on the pillow, and then you ask,
What says
of
flavor mint?
I'm sorry. It's been a month since we've done this.
Well, no, it hasn't.
It has not.
Yeah.
It's been like,
A week.
oh
It's
no,
been a
oh
week.
no, oh no. I mean, for him, it probably has been a month because we did that Call of Cthulhu in between.
Oh yeah, and you guys don't know how to do the fucking housekeeping without me, so
I don't. You're right. I don't. But whatever. That's fine. So today's flavored mint is bombastic side eye.
Screaming.
I'm gonna
It's fish.
By
It's fishy. It's fish.
gross. It tastes like anchovies.
It tastes like anchovies. Yeah, straight up. Not the good fish either.
Could have been like,
Ew.
it tastes like a moray eel.
Ew. So, who wants to talk? What happened last time?
I jumped in the water to go punch a thing.
Go punch a thing. Yeah.
So we got our ship. Well,
Uh-huh.
we got my ship.
Uh-huh.
There was words exchanged between Leo and Davy.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Not very pleasant ones on Davy's point of view.
Uh-huh.
Davy interview. Do what? Oh yeah.
I met small people.
Davy interviewed everybody, appointed jobs. I was like,
Jobs
what
and people's
word?
names.
We named our crew as well, and we started sailing, and then a red fucking moon came by, and this ugly ass bastard that's off the starboard bow is about to attack us. And Bubbles decided she was going to jump into the water and to punch it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's pretty much how it rolls. So, Davey, since you did the what happened last week, and this goes for anyone who does it per week. Every week, whoever does the what happened last week and you get it right, you get 10 temporary hit points for the episode.
Yeah.
So you get 10 temporary hit points, but if those temporary hit points don't get used, they disappear next episode. And whoever does the recap for next week gets those 10 temporary hit points and so on. So, but yes, that's basically what happened is y'all went on your ship. We introduced a new player as Bubbles, which is a orc barbarian. She is lovely and loves to call people short who are short. And there's a couple of short people on this crew.
One of them
Surprisingly
has
enough.
the Edward complex.
Oh, not the Edward complex.
Excuse you.
Oh. So, before we jump to the Leviathan of it all, we're going to backtrack a little bit. So, last week's episode, Jacob, who plays Freed, was not here. Loser. Kidding.
Excuse me for working.
Kidding. That's not my problem. It's yours.
Well, I'm gonna make it everyone's problem.
So last week, everyone leveled up and got their legend and chose their items or legendary weapon or legendary item or the equivalent of such. Freed had an idea for a legendary weapon, and then I got creative and I'm like, oh, bet. Work. So, to explain why Freed was in NPC mode, we're going to explain what Freed was doing during that time. He was functioning on the ship and walking around and doing shit, but at the same point, he was very to himself, lights on, but no one's home, kind of on autopilot. To explain that, we're taking a trip to the open vacuum that is Freed's mind.
Blank space.
Blank space, just ocean, just emptiness.
He's stupid.
He's stupid. So we jump over
Like-
to what?
Now that Freed is conscious and coherent, he suddenly has this urge to punch. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Kobe?
Yeah, you.
Well, not
Doesn't
yet.
know why.
So this is happening during the time of last session. And so you are walking around, you are functioning, but your mind is elsewhere. You are in a open space of just ocean. Ocean for miles as far as the eye could see. You
Mhm.
got the bright blue sky. Day and nights, the sun and moon are kind of going through cycles of like every 10 to 15 minutes. Like the sun will go up and then the sun will go down, the moon will come up, and so on. And you are walking on water. You're being Jesus for a moment. You're walking on top of the water like it's a ground.
Yeah.
And in the distance, you see somebody sitting at what looks to be a table and sitting in a chair, sipping on a cup. Maybe it's tea, maybe it's water, maybe it's whatever. He's at a table and there's a seat that he's sitting in, and there's a seat in front of him on the other side of the table. And what do you do? From where you're at, you can see that he looks to be human ? A humanoid of some sort. And he's just sitting in your direction, just sipping on whatever he's drinking. Like a tea set. Like a big old like coffee shop table. Yeah.
So Freed sees this guy and in a very dog-like fashion, his ears kind of twitch back and forth. He sniffs the air a bit before deciding he's going to go ahead and just move forward and like approach this guy.
All right. So as you walk up what seems to be forever, you eventually do make it to the table that he is sitting at. And he puts down his cup on a little saucer as he puts it on this glass table. And he ushers you to take a seat at the chair across from him. Now, this guy... Go on. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to say, okay, so Freed, he takes the seat, still eyeing the guy, like, curiously.
So this person sitting in the chair across from you on this glass table is what looks to be human with hair that's the color of the ocean. So it's kind of like a blue. It changes color from like a blue to a green and kind of moves in a wavy motion, almost like the seawater.
Mm-hmm.
And he has these big circular blue sunglasses on his face, over his eyes. He has pale skin. He's kind of almost wearing a sailor's uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Or a variation of it. That's the only thing in your mind that you can equate it to. And it looks like he's admit that he would work on a ship at sea. Like he belongs on some ship somewhere, some crew. You're not sure if he's a captain or if he's a crew member, but he's giving off that vibes. He's leaned back with his legs crossed. And as you see, he's like, it's a pleasure to meet you, Freed. As he leans over and pours a clear liquid into your cup, and it looks like sparkling water.
Thanks, I guess. I'd say the same, but I have no idea who you are.
Not many do not. Many do not. As he sets down the It sets down the drink and leans back. It says, I am Romulus, the god of the sea, of Avatira, a new god, along with a bunch of others that maybe you'll soon meet someday.
Oh. Cool. What can I do for you? Sorry, I'm not entirely sure what you want from me. Like,
It's
why was
not,
the god of this?
it's not what I want from you. I want to bestow upon you a gift. If you're willing to take it. A weapon.
Oh. You want to give me a weapon?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I guess. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. It's just why?
Well, through your adventure, you have caught my eye, and I've been looking for somebody to take hold of this weapon and yeah, I'm willing. I'm going to give you. You seem a good fit for this weapon, and I need somebody to wield it, protect it, and make sure nobody uses this weapon for. He kind of narrows his eyes for purposes that would do harm to the sea.
Okay. Again, I'm really flattered, but why me?
That reason's not important.
Okay. Well, I've been thinking about getting a new weapon. All I have is an anchor, so. So you want me to protect this weapon?
Protect it, use it, take care of it. Caspian here is a living weapon. It's sentient.
It's alive?
Yes. It has its own mind, its own thoughts. So when you wield it, if it deems it so, or if he deems it so, you'd be able to communicate with this weapon telepathically.
Okay.
And
Cool.
if your relationship with Caspian grows, the weapon will change according to you. But that's a future. That's something that'll happen if you guys bond. If you two bond, that is. And there's no, what's the word? There's no, oh God, what's the word I'm looking? Yeah, there's not that gives backsies. There's no.
There's no take.
You won't owe me anything if you take this
there's no
weapon.
catch.
There's no catch. There you go. He's like, there's no catch with me giving you this weapon. I just am giving you this weapon to use. Think of it as a blessing from the god of the sea.
Sounds like a catch to me.
There's no strings attached. I just need you to be my Fisher King and protect this weapon.
Okay. I'll do my best.
So I can only ask that. You grab a hold of it.
I do.
So you grab a hold of the weapon, and even though the weapon kind of looks like it's blue on kind of looks like it's made of steel, but it's the color of the color of the ocean. But when you put your hand on it to grab it, you can feel it moving like an ocean current through your fingers, through the palm of your hand. And from when you grab a hold of it, you feel a jolt of energy that courses through your body. And you can speak, you gain a new language. What's it called? Aquan. You gain that language, so now you can understand that language. And you hear a voice in your head that says, in this language, which you now can understand, "Hello, Freed. I'm Caspian. Pleasure to meet you." Almost kind of it's a voice of like a young man that's like late teens. He almost has like kind of an innocence to the voice.
Like Freed immediately flinches and is just like, okay, he wasn't kidding. It talks. It's alive.
Of course I'm alive. I've always been alive. Am I not supposed to be alive?
No, I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry. It's just he said you were that you were sentient, and yeah, I wasn't. I didn't mean I didn't expect to be like, you could talk.
And Romulus sitting across from you kind of are you saying this out loud or are you thinking this?
I'm saying it out loud.
Romulus is kind of chuckling to himself because it looks like you're just talking to yourself. Because Caspian's talking to you directly into your head, but you're responding out loud, so it literally looks like you're just talking to yourself.
The fuck do you do?
And Romulus, again, chuckling. He's like, "I think you two are gonna work well together." Now, my Fisher King, you had to be very particular. You have to be very picky on who you choose to tell about this weapon. Because if word gets out about Caspian, people are going to come looking for him and will want to take him.
Okay.
So be very choosy who you tell about him. So as he picks up his cup, I will leave you to it, Freed. Do take care, Freed. And as he says, Freed, the Fisher King, you snap out of it. Like you fall back in your chair and like you're flying backwards at a million miles per hour. And then you come back to on the ship. Like you're next to Davy and you're looking down and you see something big in the water below. And we're picking up now where we left off last time. On the ship with Bubbles in the water. So Bubbles, as you jumped in to the water and you see this huge Leviathan staring at you. What do you do?
So I had grown when I jumped in.
Yes. You're grown to huge, right?
Large.
Large. Got it.
So, seeing the Leviathan in the water.
Yes.
A, I'm going to smile. B, I'm going to rage.
Okay. And it's gargantuan, by the way.
Yep. Yeah. And then I am going to move 10 feet closer to it.
Okay.
I'm going to try and get to like the head of it as it's swimming towards me.
Uh-huh.
I am just going to literally punch it.
All right. Give me a roll to see if you hit its AC.
All right. I'm going to reckless that, so I'll have advantage.
All right. Work.
because I moved 10 feet, I'll have the charger.
Hmm.
Alright, so unarmed strike.
You see, I'm gonna deck it in the schnoz.
So that's
Is a natural 20.
uh yeah, that will hit.
Wait,
With
is
that
it?
20 with that 27, that will hit. Or natural 20, right?
I think so. No, I think that's a 19.
No, with that 19 plus 8, it's a 27. 27 hits. So yeah, you hit it.
Alright. I'm going to roll a bunch of damage.
Roll a bunch of damage.
So first things first, I'm going to roll unarmed. And
Okay.
then I'm going to roll charger. Then frenzy. And then giant's might.
Jesus. So that's 8, 11, 17, 22 points of damage. Damn.
And I push it 5 feet away from me.
Okay, so as you punch it, as it's swimming right at you, it flies back 5 feet. It's almost kind of stunned that you actually hit it. He's like, it kind of pulls his neck back and kind of shakes his head a little bit. He looks down at you and lets out a roar, his sharp teeth showing.
How big are his teeth?
His teeth, so you're how tall currently? Right now you're large, right?
16 feet.
You're 16 feet. So since he's gargantuan, his teeth, I would say, would it be good to say his teeth is about the size of like Leo? 4 foot long teeth. Does that sound right? No. For the gargantuan creature, how big would his teeth be?
Like twice the fucking size of Leo.
So 8 foot long teeth.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can I
we'll
use
go with
one of my
that.
attacks to grapple a tooth and try and pull it out?
You want to grapple a tooth?
Well, I don't have a weapon.
It's just mean.
You want to grapple the tooth? Yeah, you could grapple the tooth. You're just like grabbing a hold of it. Ah!
I'm going to try and pull it out so I can have a club.
Well, don't you have a weapon?
I didn't jump in the water with a weapon.
Oh, you left your weapon on the boat. Got it. Got it.
Yeah, because I was asleep in the crow's nest.
Got it. That's right. You left it in the crow's nest. Lovely. Okay, cool. Yeah, you could try to pull it out.
Okay, I'm gonna move
5
5 feet closer to it.
Uh-huh.
And then, would that be just a contested athletics?
Yes. So athletics, let me look at it.
I will have advantage on that because I am raging.
Okay. 25. 23. Damn. So yes, you rip out its tooth.
Cool, I have a club now.
It's not happy. You rip out one of its teeth towards like mid back of its mouth on its left side, and you just yank it out. And then when you yank it out, his head raises up as he comes out of the water and just like lets out a roar in pain as you yanked out the tooth.
I'm going to like swim up to the top of the water. I'm gonna poke my head out and be like, tooth.
You raise up the tooth.
Yeah. And that will be my turn.
Oh my god. Oh Lord. Okay, we're gonna roll for initiative now. So,
Damn, what the hell?
okay, let me see here. So when you roll for initiative, click on your character icon and then do all that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Okay, hold up. We're gonna have to
I don't like that.
clear.
Not like this.
Oh gosh, okay.
Not like this.
I accidentally closed
I
the
quit.
whole
I'm
thing.
done.
Okay, re-roll again because I had the turn order from last time. So click on your character icon and re-roll. So everyone get new rolls.
That's better. Fuck that 5.
How do we do advantage?
Roll twice. So it'd be a 14 for you, Juliet. I'll go ahead and add that for you. Let's see. Everybody, let me go and do Scarlet. So what we can do here, then Leviathan, his role, initiative is what? Your
Dex.
Dex? Okay, got it. Ew. Okay. All right, so everyone has rolled for their initiative. Leo, have you?
Yeah, but it said there's no valid result or no token.
You have to click your token.
Oh,
Or what number did you get?
21.
60.
I have alert,
Okay.
so it's plus
Okay,
5.
got it. So
That's-
everybody.
Oh, okay.
Descending. So now I'm trying to think how we're going to work this. So what we can do, because the ship will have to act as its own. So I'm trying to figure out, would it, how would I want to work the ship?
Oh god, the feedback, please. Let me see. Cool experience.
If everyone wants to do their own individual stuff, everyone can have their own individual turn, and we can have it where the ship would be Davy's turn. And Davy could instruct the other crew or the team member or the party members to do whatever.
Well, that's what it says for the captain to do. Is like the captain tells the crew what to do during
Okay.
battle.
So
But
the
I'm trying to
ship's
see what to do for the ship, because the officers. So Davy would have to command things, but like to the officers, and the first mate basically make sure that whatever demands have been set from the cap, like they get done. From what I was reading in the thing, which means that and like if there's NPCs that are like manning the guns, that means that a player has to man those NPCs as well. But we can always change that rule because that's not fair.
that seems seems like
Yeah.
too much.
That seems like too much, yeah.
So the way we're going to work it for now, because I want to see how this plays out, because we're going to kind of homebrew this a little bit, so it doesn't take forever to do combat stuff with the ship. So the playable characters, if you all decide to want to do stuff for the ship, that could be your action. If you want to get stuff ready for example, if Free wants to go down to man one of the what they call it, the ballistas, get that set up and ready to go, you could. Or if you want to do something else for the ship, you could do that for your turn. Or if you want to do something for your individual action, like attack the creature or jump into the water or jump on the other ship, if it was another ship, you could.
Okay.
Otherwise, the captain.
I'm reading what it says on here. Again, we can always change it. It says, technically the ship takes no actions. The people on the ship perform all the actions. The pilot controls the movement of the ship. The artillerist fires the weapons, and so on and so forth. For ease of play, many of the actions are referred to as if the ship was taking the action. For example, when the pilot moves the ship, it is referred to as the ship taking a move action. Every round, each officer and every crewman is assumed to be doing his best to perform his duties or her duties to the best of their ability, given orders and moving around the ship as required.
So who is the one driving the ship currently? Or what NPC, or is it what NPC drives the ship?
Yeah, we do. We have the helmsman. We put a helmsman. Sailing master would be Scarlet. Scarlet would be the sailing master.
Do we have
All
like
right,
a
so
helmsman?
Scarlet will be basically driving the ship.
And
So
hold on. Oh my gosh, if I could freaking open up the damn thing. It says each player takes on the role of one of the officers, which makes them responsible for controlling different aspects of the ship. Especially during combat, each player selects which officer they will be playing.
that will be changed a little bit due to NPCs and characters.
Yeah.
So, for example, when you decide to make a move with the ship to fire off the guns, because all the people that handle the weapons on the ship, the ballistas and otherwise, are all NPCs. So how we're going to work that is, Davey, when it's your turn, you can fire. The ship can fire on your turn as an attack roll. If that makes sense.
Well, I mean, okay, that doesn't make sense.
How? Because none of the playable characters run the ballistas. That's all NPCs.
Well, I get that, but that means that there's 4 different ballistas, which means that there's 4 different people that's supposed to be manning it. And if I only have one action for my turn, that only means that one ballista is going to be able to be fired per round, which
No. If for your turn, if you decide to act as the captain of the ship or the ship, you would be able to attack 3 times with the ship. Because the ship will be going your turn. If you decide to do an action with your own character, you'll only be able to do 1. But if you were to say, "Hey, you're going to fire off the ballistas," you'd roll for the ship, and you'd be able to get 3 attacks on how the Cruel Sun works.
okay.
So you'll be acting as the Cruel Sun on your turn if you decide to not do an action as Davey, but instead act as the ship. If that makes sense.
No.
Okay.
I think it's because I read up on the battle rules of being on a ship.
Well, like I said, we're not going to go off that completely because some of that makes no sense in this context.
Okay.
Because we have a shit ton of people, and some things are run by NPCs and not player characters. Like, in case in point, the weapons. So, for example, it comes to your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask you, okay, are you going to command the ship, or are you going to act as Davey? If you say, "Hey, I'm going to cast a spell as Davey," you get one action like you normally would, or double, or whatever Davey has.
Okay.
If you say, "Hey, I'm going to command the ship," you would act Davey would be able to command the ship, saying, "Hey, you can do, as the ship states, 3 attacks. You can do a slam. You can fire off your ballistas. Whatever actions the ship can do, you can conduct in that turn instead."
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
And if a playable character does have a job, they can either do their own action with their own character, or they can do that job on the ship. For example, when it's Scarlet's turn, if Scarlet, with the working with Davey, if you want the ship to be moved, Scarlet will do that on her turn,
Okay.
and that'll be her action to move the ship, and so on and so forth. On whatever playable character's job, they have a choice of doing their job or do an attack or whatever with their actual character sheet.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay, because okay, yeah, it does make sense. I thought we were going to work over 100% what's going to happen after the game, though, right? We're still doing that. Like,
I mean, what do you mean?
because before we started recording, whenever it was just like me, you, and Tyler for the trailer,
Yes.
um, I was like, okay, like we don't have enough time to like really review this, and like some of these, like we would have to like fix what the actual jobs are later on. Like we can base
The
it
jobs and
homebrew it
stuff.
a little bit more
Yes.
based off of what we have here as well when it comes to the rules that we found.
Yes. But from when I was reading some of the rules, that's a lot more complicated and it would take a lot longer on the combat stuff. So,
Right.
I mean,
That's
we
what
can
I said.
do,
Okay.
we can, I'm going to, not today because I have other stuff to do after D&D, but during the week, we could talk about how we're going to change the rules if we are going to change them from what these are for right now.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll
Um,
just go.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
Because
Understand.
I was because the way it was looking, it was like, that's a lot more complicated than it really needs to be. And I'm like, okay, let's test out this homebrew like this. And if this works
Yeah.
out, we
No,
can
I got
we can get a middle ground between the two or whatever.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Understood.
Everyone on the same page? Anyone have any other questions about combat with a ship right now?
Now,
I was thinking.
What do you mean? If you were casting Bless?
I was thinking, what if I have Bless and I use that on crew members who are on the ship? Or would I have to do it on the ship itself?
Because Bless can only affect one person, right?
Yeah, like to improve everyone's chances of getting
Right.
their stuff right. It can do
You can
up to
do it
three.
for the crew members.
Like
Again,
if,
we would
if
have
the ship
to.
doesn't count as a
We
person, then
can
I suppose
figure
it
that
wouldn't work,
out.
so I'd have to use it on crew
For now,
members.
I would say you can do it with the for example, if you're going to do it with the weapons, the ballista, people running the ballistas or the captain or whatnot, you can. And then when the captain rolls for the ship to do an attack, it would get the blessed. Or if there's a save, the ship would get the blessed according to the crew member running that job. If that makes sense. Ladies and gentlemen, we're really just rolling with the punches here. We're really just kind of homebrewing this as we go for now.
Edit.
Okay, that makes
Then-
sense.
all
Yes,
that out.
I don't need to know.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
let's fight. Let's fight.
yeah. Because I want this to be fun and interactive as possible, but also not take forever.
We're
to do.
gonna engage
So
the
for
fight
now,
now.
until you read more into the rules to figure out if their way is better or if this way is better or find some middle ground, we are going to be playing that in this episode where the weapons of the ship will be conducted during the captain's turn, while if the ship's being the movement of the ship and stuff will be going during Scarlet's turn, since Scarlet is the person driving the ship, and so on and so forth. And of course, if someone else is doing jobs, like if another playable character is doing another job, they could do that action during their turn or whatever. So, cool. Any other questions or concerns before we continue? Is everyone on the same page? No confusion?
Yes, can you
So-
explain everything from the beginning?
I can. You want me to?
he will. So I have a question. So has Caspian appeared with Freed right now,
No.
or are we going to do something
No.
special for that?
Not even I had the patience for
We will
this.
get to that when we get to your turn.
Cool.
All right. So first up on the block, Leo. Leo, you have no job on the ship, so you can do literally whatever the hell you want. You can do normal action stuff. Because you have no job on the ship, you're just there.
He's the boat princess.
Yeah, he's a boat princess. So what is Leo going to do since he's starting off the game? off the combat. Okay, so we're skipping Leo. Freed, you are up.
All right. Let's see.
So what you can do is you can do an action with Freed as a character, or you can do an action as the ship's first mate and command. You can use your turn to command people. I mean, what's the first mate do?
They pretty much relay the captain's orders as they order it. So like, if like Davy is shouting orders, like she'll usually like in like on a sea galleon like this, it'll like a ship like this back in the day, the captain will relay orders to the first mate. The first mate will then like make sure that the orders are, you know.
All right. So what we can do is kind of role play this out. If you want to do something as the first mate, you can ask the captain. You and the captain can do some role play on what the orders are going to be, and you can relay that information. So for example, if Davy's like, "Hey, we need people at the ballistas," ordering the what do they call it? Oh my God, what is the job called?
The gunner.
The gunner. You can order the gunners to get below ship and get the ballistas ready. You can order that, and then when it is Davy's turn, they'll be ready to go. Otherwise,
Okay.
if it's Davy's turn, she'll have to order them to do that, and it'll take a turn to get that ready. That makes sense for them because right now everyone's on top of the ship. Who's like the gunners and stuff? They're all on top of the ship. Action that information to get them ready, and pull out your weapon and get yourself ready if you need to attack. Or you can just do an action as Freed without doing anything the first mate. That makes sense.
So, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna do a little bit of both. So, Davy hasn't ordered given out any orders yet, right?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
So,
But since you're the first mate, because the way we're going to work it is Davy can do the actions of the ship during Davy's turn. But since you're the first mate and your turn's before hers, if she has any orders that she wants made, you guys can role play it out, and you can give the order before her turn. So when it gets to her turn, everything will be ready to do so. Otherwise, she'll have to do a turn to command it. If that makes sense.
Right. So since like everything happened so quick, like Freed was still kind of like in the vibing in the void with the sea god. When he comes to and sees the situation, he's like, "Okay, we got a giant eel. We got to fry up." He turns to Davy. Where are you, Davy?
Davy.
David, you're right next to me, aren't
Davy
you?
be on your shoulder, right?
Okay. You're like,
Yeah.
okay. Like, when Freed realizes what's, like, everything that's going on, he's like, whoa, this is, okay, we got a big eel. That's a giant eel. Orders, Captain.
And you can set up the orders early. Davy.
Okie dokie. Okay, cool. All hands on deck. Everybody to stations. We got to kill this beast.
All right, lads, you heard the lady. Bring up the Crisco, fry up some eggs. We got an eel to fry. Let's go. Man the ballista.
So we got how many gunners? We got the master gunner, which is Briggs. Then we got Haley, which is the female human. So Haley and Briggs head downstairs to the ballista, and the ballista needs, look at the stat block, the ballistas need 3 people. So since you said man the ballista, so Haley, Briggs, and
Would be the deckhand. Malcolm would go.
Malcolm.
Or
They all
Bob.
head down. They all head downstairs to the ballistas. So Haley, where's Briggs? Briggs and Malcolm. Those 3 head downstairs to the ballista. They're ready to ballista. So, Davey, when it gets to your turn, the ballista will be ready. Are you doing anything else for your turn, Freed?
Yeah. So Freed sees that. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. What's the orc, right?
There's
Bubbles?
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Yes, Bubbles. You passed my test.
Bubbles is in
Bubbles
is in the water.
still in the water, and somebody throw Bubbles a life raft and get him back on board.
That will be the deckhand Bofus. Bofus will throw down. He's like, oh, that's me, and he grabs a hold of a little life raft, like a rope attached to it, and throws it down. Actually, let me roll to see how far he gets if he actually throws it to her or not. So strength would be a for now. Until I make character sheets for everybody, which that's Future Devon. Make character sheets for all the crew members. 19. Yes, he makes it. So Bofus throws down the little life floating with the rope attached to it and throws it down the Bubbles. When Bubbles decides to grab. Huh?
Is it like a normal size one?
Yes. Yes.
Pretty
Yes.
tiny. So it's pretty tiny compared to,
Yeah.
to Bubbles.
Bofus didn't really pay attention to that. He just threw it as he was told. So Bubbles, when it gets to your turn, you're more than happy to grab a hold of it if you choose to, or whatnot.
It's probably the size of a ring to me. Right
Okay.
now.
Jesus, how big are you?
Yeah.
Maybe like a bracelet less than a ring.
It's like a bracelet.
A bracelet.
It's a cute little
Oh my
bracelet.
Oh shit! Like you're probably like way bigger than Freed, aren't you?
16 feet.
She
Certainly 16 feet.
Bubbles is 18 feet right now. Yeah. Yeah. She the
that.
giant woman.
And
You doing anything else for your turn?
like I turn to Davy. Where do you want me, Captain?
Davy.
Davy.
Like Davy Jones, Davy.
I know, but like I called you Captain. Or you don't want me to call you Captain?
Well,
was
no,
thinking
no,
of
no.
something like a
Because you
pool
said I
floaty.
turned to Davy, and I was
It's like it goes on your arm.
Davy.
Davy. Okay, I'm sorry. I turned to Davy. Like, anything else, Captain?
Can I jump down off his shoulders?
Sure, because you're not really moving anywhere. Sure. Roll play it out.
So I jump off his shoulders and I just tell him, I was like, go fuck him up.
Aye, Captain. And so, as a bonus action, can I go ahead and summon Caspian?
Yes. So which hand did you grab Caspian with?
My left.
Left. So you look at your left hand and you see a tattoo on your forearm of a Triton surrounded by waves. It's like the waves like spiraling around it. When you call upon Caspian, because you're like, what do I do? You're thinking to yourself, you call Caspian, and Caspian, all right, how do you call upon Caspian? Because again, you can talk to it telepathically. What do you say? What do you think?
I just look at the tattoo and I think, okay, Caspian. Let's see. Let's show them what we can do.
It's like you hear again. You hear that like teenage boy voice. It's time. Oh my god, I'm ready. I'm ready. And the tattoo glows as you see the waves of the tattoo moving as the tattoo kind of flies off your arm and forms the blade, the Triton, and you grab a hold of it. And you feel the water coursing through your fingers as you hold it. You are now holding Caspian.
All right. I brandish the trident. Let's go. Let's skewer the seal.
Ew. Leviathan's like, ew, I beg your pardon. I'm a Leviathan.
Tomato, tomato.
He got offended. All right, so that ends your turn.
Yes.
Okay. Next up is Scarlet. So Scarlet is going to act as the navigator, of course, and she yells down, "Orders, Captain?"
Hello?
The Capitan.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
who
Captain, my
says that?
captain.
Scarlet. She's asking, are there any orders for her as the navigator?
Look up commands. Look up commands. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Keep the I don't know. I was just like, keep it. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm just like yeah. She like opens up her bag, you know, gets like a book of how to be a captain. No,
Captain. Captain for
How to be a
dummies.
captain.
how to be a captain. Captain for dummies.
Captaining for dummies.
No.
And-
She's like, no. She's like, keep the ship steady.
And you hear, aye, aye, Captain. And she keeps the ship steady. And that will be her turn, is doing that job. Bubbles, you're up. What are you going to do?
Alright, so real quick, is there any way to resize my token? Because technically I take up 4 squares now.
Oh,
Just in the middle of combat.
okay.
Charge.
Work. There you go.
You're like looking through this book
You
of
are now
piracy.
large.
Charge.
Huge.
I'm going to...
Wow.
It worked so great the first time, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to beat it with its own tusk.
Okay.
So, because Tavern Brawler lets me make medium-sized furniture into great clubs, would this count as a great club?
Investigation.
Oh, sorry, that was the next one.
Yeah, I would say, I would allow that.
Then I'm going
Wha-
to recklessly attack with a great club.
Okay. Roll. Give me a roll. 21 does not hit.
Okay, then I am going to move some distance so I can try and get harder to active. Just basically swimming around the Leviathan, and I'll smack it again.
Okay. So you hit it once, and then it kind of just boom. You hit it, and it doesn't really do anything, and then so you swim over, and then you hit it again. You go for a hit again, and it's the 11, right?
And that's I'm doing it reckless, so that's
Oh.
advantage. So that's
Oh, advantage. 28. Yes. Natural 20 and plus and the 28. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
So roll for damage.
That.
God damn.
Damn, bro.
Jesus.
Lord Jesus.
So that, oh my God. So that in total is 9, 12, 17, 18, 26, 32, 38, 40, 46 points of damage. Damn.
I'm
Miss
just like,
Bombastic
you
over
did like the
here.
first one?
Let me do it again. Boom. And you hit it.
I guess
and
I'll
Do it
do it
again.
again.
does it move back 5 feet again?
Yes.
So you
Yes,
sit.
I do. Oh, actually, no. That was my unarmed strike.
Mhm.
Great clubs, because of weapon mastery, have push, so it's going to move 10 feet away from me.
So from you all from above, because you can see, because Leviathan's neck and head are out of the water, so you just see it fly back, like through the water, like 10 feet back, just out of nowhere. Like something like forced it back.
Just like and ooh,
Wow.
You're like, ooh.
Jump scare. That's an action.
And that will be my turn.
Alrighty. Davey, you are up.
Cool.
Now, since you don't take disadvantage with range weapons that are up close, right?
Yeah.
Since you don't take that, I will let that apply to the ship as long as you're the one commanding the crew members or the ballistas and the other weapons.
Bet money.
So as long as you're the one doing it, you don't get disadvantage on if the creatures with closer range than the necessary range for the ship.
Cool. So then Davy's gonna command. She's gonna yell, "Fire all!" And
Now you roll for the ship.
yeah.
So for this, it'll be, since you're going to do the ballista, it'll be a +4 ranged weapon. Well, in this case, it'll just be a +4.
Okay.
Question: what's the minimum range that the ship has to be without disadvantage?
Without disadvantage, it's 120 to 148 feet.
Okay.
As long as it's within that range, the ship can fire the ballistas.
Ship's
Normally.
Ship's what, large?
What?
Huge.
Ship is huge.
So, as long as the creature's not within 20 feet. Oh wait, well Davey ignores that. Never mind.
Yeah.
As long as Davey's the one running the show with the ballistas, that would be ignored. Otherwise, if it's somebody else, like the first mate, that would be an act. That would be a problem.
+4.
A D20 +4.
I will.
Oh,
That's a fucking fail. Well, the
shit.
first one.
Oh shit! So you fire off the ballista, and the cannon fires, and then just flies in the like not even close to the Leviathan at all.
Davy sees this.
Yeah.
Get your
She's like-
fucking head on straight.
And you hear, sorry, and you hear Haley, sorry, Captain, I sneezed.
Jesus Christ. Much better. Much better. Okay.
It's still a dirty 20 still misses.
Ew.
If it gets closer, it flies right past it.
Ew, I don't. Ugh. Yeah, that fucking fails. I don't like the roll 20 dice.
If you want to roll elsewhere, I trust you.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I'll let you roll again one more time elsewhere if you want to do that.
Okay, let's see what.
I trust you.
I'll throw my freaking computer out the window.
Isn't there an app to sync D&D Beyond Roll20?
Yes, but I failed on that one too. Yes, but for some reason, just rolling a plain roll, it doesn't like show up on the on roll 20. I failed that last roll anyway.
Damn. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
So you came close the second time, but it still missed.
Let me see. Do I have anything for a bonus action?
You can also command the ship to slam into it as well for a slam attack. Which it is 5, 10, 15. Is not in range. It's just out of range. No, it's not. It's within 15 feet, so you can tell Scarlet to slam the ship into it if you want.
Okay.
But you have to roll.
I already made them attack.
You can, because the ship has multi attack. You can attack twice with the ballistas, and once with a slam attack or the bigger gun. But there's only 3 people down there. There's not 4, so you can do a slam attack with the ship or the 2 ballistas per turn. And it's within 15 feet. So, and it's a +9 for the slam.
Can I try for the slam then?
Sure. Roll be a 20 plus a d20 plus 9.
D20 plus 9. I failed that one. She kept it steady. She did not move that ship.
No, she did not.
She did not move that ship at all. Okay, cool. As a bonus action, I'm going to do Bardic Inspiration, I guess. Because fuck this shit. Should I do it? Should I do it? Nah, I'm good. Okay, so for Bardic Inspiration, I'm gonna cast it on Freed.
Okay.
Or could I do it on the NPCs?
You can do it on the NPCs. Firing off the ballistas. And when you roll for the ballistas, you'd add the inspiration.
Ooh, okay.
Your next turn.
So for Bardic of Inspiration, I'm going to yell down to them. I'm just gonna go, well, now you know what not to do. Can we do the proper thing now? Thank you. And that's gonna be my Bardic of Inspiration.
Okay. I can just imagine her going over to the little opening area on the deck. Yeah, can we I don't know, get butter on it?
It's like, fucking get good, mate. We're
gonna die.
First one to hit this fucker gets a raise. I'll motivate him.
Motivate him.
It's like, what the fuck am I paying you for?
You're paid?
We don't get paid.
So is that gonna end your turn, Davey?
Yeah, it's gonna end my turn.
Okay, great. Next up is the Leviathan. So the Leviathan gotten rickety wrecked and punched around like a fucking punching bag. It does not like that. So it's going to attack Bubbles. It's going to dive under the water and go right at Bubbles. So it is going to do a bite attack at you, Bubbles. So that is going to be a plus that. A plus 15 is a 28 hit.
So two things. Is it moving closer to me?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to activate a charm.
Gonna activate what?
I am going to activate. Where is it? File? Oh, I want to activate the stone room.
Okay.
When a creature you can see ends its turn. Okay, never mind. Then you also have advantage on attacking. So I'm not going to activate that because that's at the end of my turn. And then its turn.
So that'd be a 28.
Yeah, that will hit.
All right, so damage for that. $28 points of bludgeoning damage. No, piercing. That's piercing damage. No, sorry. That's 28 points of bludgeoning damage, and it also does piercing damage of 2d10 plus.
So I'll take 14 of that.
And then the piercing damage that goes along with it would be 25 points of piercing damage.
And I'll
Where we
take
take.
12 points of that.
Yeah, I figured. And does it have multi-attack? La di da. All right, it does. So it's going to use frightful presence. So it's going to target Bubbles. Bubbles, make me a wisdom saving throw, if you will, please.
Is it for a fear effect?
Yes. You're not affected You're immune. Damn it. So yeah, it's gonna try to do fearful presence on you to try to make you scared of it, and you kind of just stare at it like really, and the thing's like, "Arr," and
I
it just gets
Is
angrier.
it-
not
is it using
impressed.
the dragon's frightful presence?
Each creature the Leviathan of this choice within 120 feet of the Leviathan are
Yeah,
aware
it's just a,
and aware of it must exceed a
it's-
DC.
It's a fear
Yeah.
bomb. It hits everything.
Yeah. Choice that it's within. So it was only targeting bubbles because it chooses on its targets within 120 feet. Yeah. So it is now for its second attack. Since it didn't get the frightful presence, it can't attack 5 times, but otherwise it can attack twice. This thing's a fucking monster. It is going to do a tail attack at you and potentially send you flying. So it is going to be it's going to go in for a tail attack. So that would be a D20 plus 19 would be a 22. Does a 22 hit?
Yep, I have AC 17.
Okay.
I'm not wearing any armor. Also, you have advantage, so just make sure you don't get a crit.
Okay. 26. Yeah, I didn't get a crit. Roll me a dexterity saving throw while I roll damage, if you will, please. You fail on both of those.
Oh,
You-
sorry, I didn't realize it did.
Oh yeah, it usually does. Roll unless you tell it otherwise, but 46 plus 10. Why did I do that? No, it's this. Got it. So you'll be taking 24 points of bludgeoning damage. So you'll take half that. And since you failed the dexterity saving throw, it's going to send you flying 15 feet out of the water. It's going to send you right in the air. So you can land. So it's going to send you 15 feet away from it. So you have it land on the ship if you like. God, that's going to be terrifying. Giant woman flying out of the water. She just lands on the ship.
Sure, I'll land on the.
On the ship.
Yeah.
All right, so you see the Leviathan. Everyone on the ship, you see the Leviathan, go under the water, and you see it fighting Bubbles, and then Bubbles just flies out of the water and lands right on the ship. It's like she flies up in the air, and everyone's like, "Skip." And Boffus is like, "What? What's going on?" And then he looks up. And Bubbles lands on Boffus.
Can I say something?
Yes.
As I land on the thing, I'll be like, oh, alright. Someone go give me my axe.
And Boffus is like, Can you get off me, please? This is great, me and you again, but like, you're crushing me.
I thought that was your dream.
I mean, it kinda is, I guess. Kinda, but like, not literally. And someone is, it'll be, who would go it? Vanya is, swinging across on a rope from one crow's nest to the other, and she throws down your axe, and it lands next to you and Boffus. So you now have your axe, and now you also have a tooth. You all have gained a Leviathan tooth. Congratulations.
All my dreams are unaffected.
Your dreams are unaffected. That is going to be the Leviathan's turn. Kobe. What are you gonna do this turn?
Kobe's gonna run up and heal
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Cure wounds. Cure wounds. At 4th level. Wow, that's not very much.
So that's 17 points of healing to you, Bubbles. Gain 17 points back. What is your health at, Bubbles? Oh, that Leviathan really didn't do that much. Just kind of swung you around.
That's my turn.
All right, Tama, is your go. What you doing? On on the lower deck, I don't know what they call it, the second floor of the ship. Where the fuck that's called? I need to learn pirate lingo. Not the poop deck.
Well, not the poop deck. The poop deck's above the captain's
Yeah.
quarters.
Yeah, it's the floor below the current one that you're on.
It's unfortunate.
Why?
No, the poop deck is above the captain's quarters.
Oh, I don't know why they call it that, bro. Hold on. Where is it? I was just looking at it.
Point is, I was gonna run down there
Uh huh.
and bless some people
Oh, okay.
with the holy word of winter or the unholy word of soul.
You can pick whichever one.
I guess I'll just move here, just to symbolize that I've moved.
Yeah, they're yeah. We'll move you up here where the three are because it's these three.
Oh, they're over
Yeah,
there.
they're over there. I moved them up. I moved them up to the side. They're just underground. So you went under to the farm floor and you see them down there wielding the ballistas, getting it ready for the next round.
So I just focus on them
Mhm.
for a minute, and then anytime they roll, they can add a d4 to their roll.
Work. So Davey, when
and
you
this
fire,
is for attacks and saving throws.
oh, work. So Davey, when it's your turn again, you get to roll for inspiration and bless when you fire off the ballistas.
Hey.
Is that end your turn, Tama?
Yes, I wanted to have a chance to use Misty Step, but it's more of a bonus action, and since I'm already in range,
Mm-hmm. Of course.
I don't really need to teleport.
Of course. Of course.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I can do.
Alrighty. Next up, Leo, what you doing? Are you doing
No,
anything?
Leo's laying on the Leo's laying on the railing right here, kind of just watching everything go on.
I
Okay.
fucking hate Leo.
You're just Leo's just
Yeah,
chilling.
he's laughing whenever
Yeah.
something funny happens. Like
Like when Bubbles flies out of
Yeah.
the water. Ha!
yeah, he's eating popcorn.
Okay, bet. God. All right. Freed, you're up.
Awesome. Alrighty, so the giant lady's back on the ship.
Yeah.
Leviathan is
It
10
is
feet further away.
15 feet away from the ship.
Cool. So
It's
Freed,
currently underwater.
oh, it's currently underwater.
Yes. Because it sent Bubbles flying out of the water, so it's currently still underwater. It has not come up yet.
Okay, let me see. Is there anything I can do?
So you can do an action as freed, or if you can do if you want to, you can go down below and help and be the fourth person and like control the God, what's the bigger gun called?
Blah 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 blah.
The Balliste or
No,
No, the bigger
the
ballista.
the
the
mangonel,
Scorpion?
The
Man-
the
Oh,
mangonel. Mangonel.
something like that.
It's a stronger weapon. It's kind of like a ballista, but it's bigger. And it takes 4 people to run that one. So if you want, you can go as an action, you can go down there and be the 4th person for that. And so that one could be used instead if you like. Because right now there's only 3 people down there, as well as Tama, who's blessing them to get higher rolls, be able to get in attack with the ballistas. So you can do a couple different
Okay.
things.
So the under part of the ship is called the bilge.
The bilge.
The lowest part of the inside ship within the hull itself, which is the first place to show signs of leakage.
Okay,
But
so
that's
the
the only
bilge.
part. Like they don't have anything else. I mean, I'm assuming that's the lowest part of the ship.
Okay. So cool, the bilge. So you can go downstairs and be the 4th person. The will this bigger gun, or you can do something that's freed, or yeah, or you can ask Davey. Like, you got a couple different options of what you can do.
Man. There is something that the Trident can do that I want to try, but I'm pretty sure I need to be able to see the Leviathan in order to do it.
His head is sticking out of water. No.
Or is it? Or is it completely underwater?
DM.
We lost him.
Dun, 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 dun.
So what's happening?
So the Leviathan is completely underwater, or is there a part
Yes.
of it that looks...
No, it's
Okay,
completely
so-
underwater.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because... So, apparently, the Trident lets me dominate monsters.
It can.
Aquatic monsters only, though.
Let me look at that to see if it qualifies for Leviathan. So you
Well,
get
it
so you
says-
can.
It's a sea monster. No.
It
So the
says water-
tr-
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
so the trident can act as the trident of fish command, which means while carrying it, you can expend 1 charge to cast Dominate Beast. Saving throw is DC 15. Dominate Beast.
Is
Uh,
the Leviathan a beast?
Leviathan is a. Leviathan is a aberration.
And
Jump scare.
A gargantuan aberration. So that would not be able to work on it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh well. I turned to Davey and I'm like, orders, Captain.
Wait, aren't you downstairs?
No, I'm still
No,
on the deck.
I told him that he could. That's an option he could do, but no, he has not gone. He has not done anything yet.
Oh, okay. I thought.
He's weighing his options, is what he's doing.
Okay.
So he turns to you and asks, "What do you want me to do?"
Oh gosh. Ugh. How do I word this? Get down there and make sure that they fucking shoot this thing.
Aye, aye, Captain. And I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down and man the Mandalay.
Manigal or whatever the fuck.
Mandigal.
All right, so you go
Mandalay,
down
Mandigal.
there and you're like, "I'm here," and you look to the bigger weapon. Let's get that ready. So all 4 of you get the bigger gun, the Manigal, ready, and aim it to fire. When it is Davey's turn to fire. Does that end your turn?
Yep.
All right. Scarlet. Scarlet is, again, keeping the ship steady as was instructed unless Davey, you want to tell her to do something else.
Can I tell her to ram it? Can I
She
tell her to-
she can do a slam attack because I mean she has one role in the ship. Even though you can do a slam attack your turn, I would say yeah. She can slam into it.
Cool. I'm gonna tell her to fucking slam into it.
Because it's deep enough where the ship could still hit it even if it ends underwater. It's not terribly deep, so you can hit it. You're gonna how you gonna command her? Role play it out. What you gonna tell her?
Oh, jeez.
You're the captain. You gotta do this shit.
I know. I'm saying jeez because this all the improv today. All of
Huh?
it.
So great, right?
I know, right? Davy's like, Scarlet!
Captain.
Let's hurt him.
And she smiles and she's like, I've been waiting to do this. And and she's turning the ship to slam into it. And when it goes over the spot where the Leviathan is, it goes right over it. It misses.
Oh my god, she's fired.
I
She's like,
never mind.
Huh?
I can't do that. Good.
and it goes over. It takes like she's like, hit it.
No! No, you didn't!
Leviathan saw what it was doing and it ducked deeper. So it missed. She's like, damn it! Next up, Bubbles.
Missed it by that much, Davey.
So as the ship tries to get hit the Leviathan, I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna do this myself and just jump back into the water.
Okay.
Still have air for an hour.
So
You have air bubble over your head.
I'm gonna, just run.
Do you
into the
jump?
water,
Yeah,
and then I am going to attack it again.
go for it.
This time with the blood axe.
You have advantage, right?
Yes, because I'm recklessing all my attacks.
27 does hit.
Right, with this magic axe, the axe deals an extra d6 necrotic damage to creatures that are contract undead. Okay, never mind. That won't join it. Okay, cool. So it's just +2. Alright. Then I will roll my damage. Because I'm recklessing, I get my frenzy.
Mhm.
When I move 10 feet, I get my charger.
Yeah.
15, 23 points of damage.
All right. You basically fly in the air and you land in the water and you hit it right in the head for 23 points of damage.
And then I'm going to hit it again. Except this time I'm going to punch it.
Okay. That misses. That 16 misses.
Okay. I'm going to do a bonus action to do Adrenaline Rush, which will let me dash as a bonus action and give me temporary hit points equal to my proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Combined with the rest of my movement, is it possible to get back on the ship? Like right here?
I'll allow it. Yeah.
It'll get an off attack.
Oh, yes, it will. So it'll do a bite attack. Yes. That'll be a d20 plus 15. A 23.
Yep.
So that will.
So make sure you don't get a 20.
Oh, fair. Nope. And 33, and it's 18, so 8 and 18 plus the 15. All right, so the damage will be the bludgeoning damage first will be a 4d6 plus 15, 26 points of bludgeoning damage. So you take half that.
Is there an easier way than just clicking the button 13 times?
You can. Are you talking about for the HP?
Yeah.
You can click on it itself and like change the number. Does that make sense? You wanted to make it easier instead of doing the arrow. You actually can click on it and change it manually.
6 minus 13. I guess that will go through my. Alright. So I'll lose the temp that I just got.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then next bout of damage?
And the piercing damage will be 24 points of piercing damage.
Alright, so 12.
And now its head sticking out of the water again. Because it came up as you were jumping out of the water and it got you. As you were getting on the ship.
Alright.
All right. Oof. Got it. Okay. Davey, you're up.
Cool.
So now the bigger gun is ready to fire.
Cool. Davey's frustrated.
Uh-huh.
This thing won't fucking leave us alone.
No, it will certainly will not.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do it.
I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna try. Can I cast banishment at 5th level?
At 5th level?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what does that do at 5th level?
I don't know. It just says using a spell slot 5th, you can target one additional creature. Oh, never mind. I'll just do it at 4th then, because there's only one fucking creature.
So what's the DC?
Oh, shit.
Or no, what's the saving throw? Sorry.
It is a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. That is a 24.
I fucking hate it here. I hate you. I hate it. I hate +7.
Yeah. So as you try to banish it, nothing happens.
Just like, I want you to fucking die.
Why won't you die?
Why won't you die? Pretty much. Jesus Christ, dude.
Does this guy look healthy at all?
He looks a little hurt, but he's still going strong. Like you can see the damage that you've done to it, but he's not acting like he's terribly hurt. He's just mad now because you've been smacking him around.
Fucking mad.
You doing anything else, Davey?
I don't even think I can do anything else because I cast it as Davey. So
Yeah, you can't say as Daisy. You only have your action. Yeah.
I can't really do anything else unless I throw these. Hold on. Bonus action. Can I summon my because I have as a bonus action I have animating performance, which is it's an item.
Uh-huh.
It's a dancing item, and it takes
Uh-huh.
its turn immediately after mine.
Animate the ship.
Okay.
I can animate the ship.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to
Yeah.
animate the ship?
Yeah, I want to animate the ship. So I oh god, what's the instrument that I have? I don't even fucking know anymore. Like I'm so angry. I'm so fucking angry. Ugh. It's not a kazoo. Gosh, this freaking thing. I take out my pan flute
Yeah.
and I play a little like jaunty tune, and like you see the notes like float around me, and then it starts to float around the ship.
Okay.
And
So
then
the ship comes to life.
yeah. And I'm going to do a force empowered slam.
Oh, so you're gonna do a slam attack with it?
Yeah. Do I roll the ship stats?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's see. It's a +9, right? +9.
Yes, it's a +9.
God, I'm gonna fucking throw this goddamn tower out the goddamn window if you don't freaking roll. No, I fucking hate it here. What the fuck's going on with my roll?
What'd you roll?
Oh, wait. I get plus to things, right? Okay, cool. It's what? Plus D4 and what else?
And whatever your Bard of Inspiration is.
Oh, what's my Bardic Inspiration? It's a D10!
A D10 and a D4 from Bless.
That's a oh god. That is it's a 21. It's a 21 to hit.
21 does not hit.
My fucking god, Jesus Christ! What the hell?
21 does not hit. No. Mm-mm.
Oh my god.
Close, but no cigar.
That's it. That's all I can do on my turn.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You did attacks?
You did?
Did you roll a d4
Yes.
Yes.
for each?
Yeah. For the
Oh.
roll with the slam of the ship, yeah.
I only got one attack.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 3.
Well, no, it was because that was my bonus action. What I did was I tried to cast banishment. Motherfucker passed it.
She used her action Davy used her action as Davy, not the ship. And then she animated the ship, brought to life, and then used a slam attack with that, and that missed. And she used all the bonus stuff.
Hey, Davey, are you a creation bard?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you. And now if her fucking powers would work, that'd be amazing.
What does Leo do seeing this?
Seeing Davia do all of this and fail.
Mhm.
Leo appears
Yeah.
behind her, and he like bends down, not very far because they're not that far apart, and he whispers to her, "Having a bit of trouble."
I'm gonna punch him in the fucking throat. I'm gonna punch him in the goddamn throat.
What does Davy say?
Davy's just like, what does it fucking look like?
Here, I thought you'd be much better at this whole pirate thing.
Damn. And now,
Them fighting words right there.
those are fighting words. Davy, a response?
Oh my god, she's so mad. She's refusing to talk.
I'm going to pull out my gun.
Okay, you're gonna pull out your gun.
And I'm gonna say, you either fucking help or you get off my ship.
Oh,
Leo smiles. Okay. Like, only because you asked so nicely.
not because there's a gun in my face or anything.
Like, let's try this. And I'm going to cast, where's the Leviathan?
Yeah.
Where's the Leviathan?
Huh? Where?
Is it above water, below water?
Yeah, it's above water.
Okay.
About 10 feet away from the ship.
Okay. I'm gonna disappear. Up right next to it,
Vroom.
and
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna polymorph it.
Gonna
I am.
polymorph it? Oh, Lord. Okay, what's this? Is polymorph automatically... No, it makes a wisdom
Yes, it
saving throw,
does.
right?
That spell save DC is a lie. It's
Yes.
a 21. Check.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. All right. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It fails anyway, and not one, so it's a 10 for its wisdom. So it. What do
I
you?
scoop it in my. I
what do
turn
you-
it into a turn it into a goldfish, and I use or like a sea fish, and I use shape water to make a watery sphere for it, and I bring it over to Daisy,
Uh-huh.
and I hold it out, Davy,
Davy.
and I hold it out to her.
You see, Davey, you see this little man turn this Leviathan into a little itty bitty fish, put it into an orb of water, and he comes back on the ship and he has it kind of holds his hand out to you with it.
Cool. A question for polymorph. If it takes damage, does it go back into its original form?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So eventually it'll go back to its form. It has to concentrate up to an hour. Wait. No one creature. The spell has no effect on a shapeshifter or creature with 0 hit points. Transformation lasts for the duration or until the target drops to 0 hit points or dies. The new form can be any beast whose challenging level is equal or less than. Doesn't have a challenge rating. The target's game. Target receives the hit points of its new form, which will revert to its normal form. The creature returns to the number of hit points it became before it transformed. Blah blah blah. So yeah, eventually it'll go back to its form, but the duration of the spell is 1 hour. The concentration.
Have a smug look on my face.
Oh, that's not that fun.
Have a smug look on
Huh?
my face as I'm holding the fish. Oh, sorry.
You're fine. I was just gonna say Bubbles is gonna be like, well, that's not fun. I was having a blast fighting that thing.
I turn around. I
A
turn
little
and look at
fish.
Davy. I look at your. I look at the crew. I look at Davy. Could let it go. You seem rather dissatisfied with this. If that's what they want,
I'm okay with that.
Davy.
I'm sorry. There was. You said
Hey,
you
look
could
at
let it
your
go.
crew
What?
saying all this. I look at you. I look at the crew and I look at you and I shrug and say, I could always just let it go. You seem rather eager to fight it.
I mean, I was kicking its ass.
Okay.
Please no.
Cool. Does it have the same stats as like the creature it transformed into?
Yes. So it have its stats of like a normal fish.
So it's just a regular fish.
Yeah, it's just a regular fish right now. But if you were to kill it and it's fish, it'll turn back to the Leviathan.
Okay.
So you guys have an hour with it as a fish before it turns back into the said Leviathan.
Awesome. I'm gonna cast banishment again on it.
Okay. What's its
It's
wisdom?
a -4. It's a charisma and it has a -4 because I looked up a quipper, which is a fish,
Yeah.
and it has a -4 to charisma.
It's sort of charisma. Okay. All right. That's great. That's great. That's great. All right. Cool. A 2. A 2.
Fantastic. It goes away.
God, this Leviathan's not going to be happy
If-
when it gets out.
I don't know. No.
If it gets out.
It's from a different plane. It's not coming back.
Well,
Oh, if
banishment
it's from a different
eventually.
plane, it stays away.
Yeah. So if it's not native to this plane, it goes back to its normal plane and then just stays there.
Okay. Wait, let me look at that. Targets and 9 of plane existence 0 on.
Go in- Uh,
Oh, so you have to hold it for a minute.
Davy can yell at the
That's
crew
fine.
about why fighting the big fish is bad. Leo's enjoying every moment of this.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no, I'm yelling at the crew to get their fucking heads on straight.
So we'll say that you do it for a minute, obviously, because there's no, your guys are out of combat. So
Mhm.
you banished it back to the moon of Eva.
Bubbles is disappointed.
Will this Leviathan appear again? Who
Leo.
knows? Well, because it could just fall off the moon again, but I'll have to wait till after it turns back into.
Leo's doing the I suppose like he's just side clapping like he's like, bravo, Davy, you're getting much better with your magic.
God, I love him. Such a
Oh,
dick.
he's not trying to be a dick. He's being genuine. He's genuinely he's genuinely
He's being
impressed that she can
genuine?
cast that spell because that's exactly what he was gonna do once he was done messing with her.
Ah, got it. So now we are out of combat. The ship is fine.
He was just like, "You'd be fucking lucky that I don't do it
Leo
to you."
just Leo just cocks his shoulder, rolls his shoulders. You're welcome to try.
And then she yells at the crew for like she's just like, "Everybody get on deck now!" Right now.
Everyone from below comes up.
Like you hear a lot of like clicking and clacking from Freed's claws as he like runs up. He rushes up
dog on
to
tile.
the deck. Like imagine Shelly when you hear her walking down the hallway.
Clack, 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 clack.
Bubbles is just gonna sit down, still large, and on the orc that she was crushing earlier, she's gonna look at him, her face is glazed, and be like, "Can you give me some beer?"
Is she taller than Freed? Like even sitting down?
Not anymore.
Yes,
She wouldn't be
well-
raging.
So the giant size is a fighter ability, so it's not tied to rage.
Oh.
So 18 feet, I would say sitting down, that would be what? That would be taller than Freed still, right? Because Freed's what, 7?
Yep.
Okay, so what? She'd be like 9 if we're just cutting in half.
Yeah, so
Cool.
she'd be the tallest.
I climb on top of her shoulders.
Freed just looks so betrayed right now. Like he just looks up at Davy like, Captain. I'm your
She's gonna
shoulder
go to the
ride on."
tallest mount. She's gonna go to the tallest thing so she can look over everybody.
Well, I don't mind putting my hand up and letting you like stand on my hand. Just
Oh, I'm good with that too. So like as
Like-
soon as Bubbles raises her hand, or like does she like pick up Davy with her hand?
Oh yeah, pick up Davy and then just like
You're just
position her up in the air as she's drinking.
just
and-
standing
Like
on
Simba.
her hand. Just up in the air.
You just hear,
That's funny.
you know that sound dogs make when they're jealous. That little like kind of like it's like a growl, but it just sounds so like
It's like
Like-
a boof.
oomph. That's what Freed does. That.
I mean, you're still first mate. She's just getting on a taller stance so that people can see her.
Scarlet's still moving. No. So yeah. Scarlet's still keeping the ship steady, obviously, because the anchor's not down. So
Yeah, no. She's still good. Scarlet did what I told her to do. She's the only one.
Hey, whoa.
I mean, she didn't
Whoa,
ram
whoa,
it, but
whoa,
that
whoa.
wasn't her fault.
You told me to help, and I helped.
Yes. No, that wasn't in character. That was like me as a player, like as like the crew. Like she's the only one who like she didn't know how deep the thing was, and she tried to ram it. And I'm just like, I'm so angry that it didn't happen. But she's just like, It seems that we need a bit of training.
I don't know what you're talking about. I punched it real good.
Not you,
I
Bubble.
got a 2.
You fucked it up, and I'm proud of you. We need to do some target training. First thing, sun up. I want you all ready.
That's fair. I didn't even get a chance to fire the gun, but that's fair.
We have blanks, right? I'm not gonna like be wasting.
Yeah, yeah. You're not gonna be
Ballista.
using
How do you
the.
have blanks for a ballista?
Yeah, you got blanks.
It's
You
a
can have
it's an
blanks.
arrow.
You can have blanks.
They're it's just like blanks for a ballista would be just like a pole. It doesn't have like a spearhead on it or anything.
You forget that I can create things within like a 10 by 10 space, so I can create like sticks and shit for them to just shoot at.
Right.
Bubbles is gonna be like, I don't shoot things. I go after things.
No, and you did exactly that, Bubbles. Good job. And I just like hop down. And as I'm walking like to where my quarters is, I yell, drop anchor, everybody gets rest.
And they do just that. They drop the anchor, and the ship is
Yo,
now.
Gil floats next to Davy.
What?
He's floating in the air like if you were laying on the ground, hands crossed behind his head,
Yeah.
relaxing, and he goes. And he's just floating next to her, spouting, just telling her random stories.
He goes, did you know that the Egyptians thought that death was the highest form of...
You know, I once met a pirate with one leg, one hand, one eye, 3 fingers, and 4 balls. That's what they called him. Him.
What?
Marvelous fellow. Terrific gambler. Yeah, Leo just annoys Davy the whole time.
Davy is trying her damnedest to just ignore everything he says.
Hey, how do I shrink when
Let me shrink it back down. Ear. Bloop. Voop. And now you are shrunken. So, as you guys go through the rest of your day, the crew rests up, and after this fight with this big old sea creature, so you spend the rest of the night just making sure, like, the ones who are working work, and the ones who rest, and keep everything top and turby. For morning, Leo. Don't you want to play out something before we end today's episode and give something to Davy?
Ah, yes. So in Davy's quarters, could you bring that up on the map?
Oh yes. Let me go ahead and do all that. Doop, doop, doo. So everyone's doing their own thing, sleeping, whatever, mind you. Davy, where is your icon? Your icon will be back here in the captain's quarters. Would you be at your desk, in bed?
I'd be at my desk.
So you'd be at your desk. And as everyone's doing their thing, Leah, I'm assuming you would go to her captain's
No,
quarters. Do I
you
have
do
your
not.
logo, your icon here? No, I do not. Let me go ahead and move that for you. So, yes, everyone is doing their own thing, doing their job. It's supposed to be doing if they're staying up. Otherwise, they're asleep in bed or
Bill's
getting
floating
ready
above the
to.
bed.
Okay. So Leah's floating above the bed in the.
Yeah, technically, he's
captain's
not
quarters?
touching anything in her
Okay.
room. He's just floating above the bed.
I mean, yeah, he's just
So
floating.
he's just there. It's like, so, Davy, dear, have you decided where you're taking this or this I hesitate to say crew, but the ship. Any ports in mind?
There, DM question. The Davy would, since she's grown up on pirate ships and all that shit.
Yeah.
She would have overheard like legends of like treasures and things like let's say like the Fountain of Youth or like forbidden treasure that like grants shit and all that kind of
Smitty,
stuff, right?
Legend of
Yes,
Smitty, Worm, and Jägermensch.
but
The legend of
he
Smitty
was
and
number
Jägermensch.
one. Yes, but since you guys just took off and then dealt with that right after, you don't really have a game plan set yet.
Yeah.
So you're kind of wait. So right now you're kind of weighing your options. So right now you don't have any set direction to go as of yet.
She goes, I believe that this crew needs a little bit more experience before I take them on any fantastical adventure.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. I would have thought your trek across. I would have thought your trek across the jungle would have prepared your crew a bit more, but couldn't have been more wrong.
It's not the crew that I appeared with that is the issue. And we didn't really, cross the entire island. We kind of got poofed to
Walked,
different
poofed,
locations.
flew. When did you cross the island? Well, aside from your love of adventure, I'm sure you know a crew needs to get paid. Unpaid sailors are unhappy sailors. Leo, he turns over so he's floating on his stomach, and he has his hand under his chin. He goes, how do you plan to pay them, dear?
Well, they're pirates.
Pirates or not, you couldn't handle the overgrown fish would have sank your ship. Really want to go up against a galleon? Or merchant vessel with escorts? Sorry, I can't help it. Leo pulls out a piece of paper and floats it over to Davey.
I take a look at the paper.
It looks to be a treasure map. An incomplete one, but still a treasure map.
Right.
He goes, floats it over. He goes, perhaps there's like a lead, so you can hopefully keep your sailors from throwing you off the ship.
I eye him.
Leo has a smile
Like,
from ear to ear
suspiciously?
that he's definitely up to no good. It's a trickster smile.
And do you look at the map, Davey?
I glanced at it, but like she goes. She goes, what's your angle?
Leo looks, I don't see how that's relevant at all. Map will lead you to treasure, and I have business in the kingdom. Or in the empire. It's a win-win. You should know better than to ask what I'm up to, Davey. My business is my own. I can promise you safe harbor. Your crew won't be arrested on sight. You can rest, repair your ship, and whatever it is your crew likes to do.
Oh, pause. Okay. So just be like, dude, that's hurting me.
So as you glance at the map, as he's telling you all this, you see that this is a map that leads to the kingdom of Germania, or the Empire of Germania is the biggest nation on that island. Now, this empire, you know a little bit about king, queen, princess, hip hop shebang, but it's a treasure map to the island that kind of tickles your interest. Is, oh, there's treasure on this island, potentially. As whoever, how much you trust Leo, but the map will lead you straight to the island, and then take you through the island to a certain location.
I add it to like the map that's I mean, I don't add it, but like I lay it with the map that I have on my desk.
Leo disappears.
And as Leo disappears, this will end today's episode. Thank you guys for listening to today's episode of Vordonica. Catch us next time as we start our journey to the Empire of Germania. Until then, bye.
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 Oof, you guys survived the Leviathan. Congratulations.
Fuck that Leviathan.